Reporting live from Hybrids Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. A new 160-acre community located in the Ozark Hills in Arkansas is drawing a lot of attention for only allowing white Americans to stay. The settlement, named Return to the Land, is garnering headlines for excluding black people, Jewish people, and gay people, vetting its members based on European ancestry through interviews and a membership screening process. As the story continues to gain more traction, several notable figures are speaking out against the whites-only community, including Godfrey, who will make a video response on his Instagram, roasting the founders and their members.
Meanwhile, back at racism headquarters, what the f is white culture? That sounds like an oxymoron. White culture. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Is you coming and murdering all the Native Americans and putting them on reservations and bringing slaves to build your country? Murder, deception, disrespect, denigration. That's what I think white culture is. White culture to me would be in Europe. That's what I think. So you would take that bullshit you're talking about back to Europe where the f you belong. I hope all you racist white people go way up in those mountains, go way up there, because I think you're originally from the fucking mountains. If you're going to keep this all white, I want you all to keep it 100. There better not be any taco trucks around there when you get hungry. Stick with your food, which is probably European, which is like, what? Bangers and mash, shepherd's pie, and Wiener Schnitzel and beer. That's all you get. And no fucking black women or Asian women or Latin women. Right.
In addition to his video, Godfrey will also elaborate his point through a caption writing, "There's a group of white people who decided to build a whites-only town in Arkansas. I figured they would have already have white-only towns in a place like Arkansas, so I'm not really surprised." The guy who's explaining it in the video said that they're trying to preserve white culture. What the hell is white American culture? Is it you coming and murdering all the Native Americans and putting them on reservations and bringing in slaves? White culture to me would be in Europe. That's what I think. White American culture is nothing but hatred and separatism. Real American culture would be the natives. If we want to be real, I hope all you racist white people go way up in the mountains if you're gonna keep it all white. I bet not see no taco trucks, no soul food, no Caribbean food, no Asian food, no nothing. Stick with your European food, which is probably angers and mash, shepherd's pie, Wiener Schnitzel, and beer. That's all you get. And you can't listen to any American music because it's all stemmed from black people. And you can't have sex with any of our women. No cheating. I'm just trying to teach you how to be a good racist. Now, in his rant, Godfrey will call out the community by trying to define white culture, chalking up to mainly violence and destruction. He would also advise those staying in the whites-only community to keep everything white, including food, music, and entertainment. Some social media users would agree with Godfrey via his Instagram comments, with one user admitting, "Unpopular opinion, good for them. These type of people should be separated. At least we know them and where to find them. Can you imagine if one of them were your child's teacher?" While another social media user would jokingly write, "Damn, even the dog white?" One more user would say, "Keep it extra white. In fact, don't use any tools, resources, or anything invented by anyone black, Jewish, or gay. Good luck." Another would chime in and write, "I actually love this for them. Please stay out in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, far away from the rest of us. Thank you. Also, historically, whites-only spaces collapse within themselves due to greed, disease, and horrible treatment of women and children, so it's only a matter of time before it implodes either way." Now, according to Sky News, currently about 40 people live on site, with hundreds more having paid for a membership. That same source would also report that some members are even police officers and federal agents. The community believes allowing its members to buy land as LLC shares tied to the personal plots allows them to bypass civil rights